can get. You ultimately pay the penalty, much as the customer doesn't get the performance they're looking for.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that, there's a lot of people saying they can do CEO and SEO and they really can't, which a bit, we suffer from the same thing where consultants sometimes don't have good trust in the market, but it can bring a downside to the whole market if it's not well understood. Do you find the same for digital marketing?
Yeah, definitely. I think some people will perceive it as, less complicated or, a lot easier than what it actually is. So because we're doing things properly and we have great talent that have, a lot of experience, we might not necessarily be as fast as someone else that can say, I can do that in 1 hour or 2 hours. But at the end of the day, we want to focus on that result. So we'll follow every step, and follow world's best practice to get the result. So a lot of times people come to us and say, oh, well, I was able to do this SEO stuff with this other agency and, in 2 hours. Why is that going to take us 10? And then when you dig a little bit deeper, it's like, well, you actually haven't done SEO properly at all. If you actually have a look at what's been done, there hasn't been a lot done. So there's always this level of education required in our space. And yeah, we just want to try and lift the standards in digital marketing across the country. That would be a good thing. I really feel like it needs to be done. Some of the bigger agencies, and I won't name them, but they've got really big market share, and their products are not that great. So we want to lead with our product, our results, and our people. And sort of, we'd love more people to know about the results that we're doing as well, because we want to take that number one spot. So
that begs the question, and I guess Firefly Digital obviously was founded in New Zealand, operates out of Auckland, but do you see your customers from a global perspective? Do you see other markets and other countries?
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, we're having chats with a few companies overseas at the moment that have found us. We obviously practice what we preach, so we do advertising at the moment into Australia as well. So that's a very clear focus for us. And we soft launched in Australia 2 years ago. I lived in Sydney for a little while. The market is a little bit more mature there. It's an interesting market, old Sydney. I think Melbourne, Brisbane, a little bit easier. But no, definitely. We see that, if we've got an amazing product, an amazing team, now with COVID changing the way people communicate, it really doesn't matter where we need to be. I'm a big fan, however, of doing a deal, shaking a hand, looking at someone, in their eyes. And so our strategy is really to continue that Australia growth and have people on the ground. But our entire, our support team, our operations team, the team that does the work, the head office is going to be in New Zealand. And, there's no need for that to be in Australia. And that alone gives us advantages. If we're billing from New Zealand, they're not paying GST. So that's good. And then, of course, the labor costs in Sydney are a lot higher as well. Again, I'm talking about price, which is a big no-no. But we do have a competitive advantage operating from New Zealand and selling into Australia in terms of the product versus other agencies over there. We compete against them. We do a damn good job. And so, our focus is New Zealand, it's Australia, probably Asia in the future too. I think once New Zealand and Australia are really established, it'll be quite exciting to sort of look for a market that is a little bit further behind, that doesn't have a lot of agency space. That would be really interesting. Something like Thailand, perhaps. Something like that.
Interesting. So just to wrap up, Anthony, tell us a little bit about what you like best about serving your customers. What floats your boat from that perspective?
I just love business. That's who I am. I always start and run businesses for the rest of my life. And so meeting other entrepreneurs, other people that are passionate about their businesses, nothing quite lights me up more than seeing them succeed. And so, we've created a business here where we literally help businesses grow, and growth is one of the key recipes to, seeing their vision come to fruition. So for me, it's about customers smiling, getting the results, and achieving their dreams. I know that sounds super cliche, but it does actually. But also, it's true. I know for me, like when I launch a business, if I can partner with someone and they can help me achieve my goals, that's awesome. That's taking pressure and stress off them, so that they can focus on what they do and what they're good at. So yeah. That's one part. I love seeing the results too. It's the relationships as well. So I've met some amazing people over the years, and some of my customers I call good friends. And that's a pretty cool thing too. But yeah, it's similar as well, because in terms of our customers and our business, if our customers are winning, we're winning, and if we're winning, our customers are winning. So that's an awesome business model for me.
It's a good synergy, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, Anthony, thanks very much for coming on the show today and telling us a little bit about yourself and your company. And if people want to know more about Firefly or find you, what do they do?
Cool. If you're in New Zealand, head to www.fireflydigital.co.nz or look me up on LinkedIn, Anthony Baxter, and send me a DM. We can have a chat.
Great stuff. And again, thanks very much, Anthony, for joining on the show. Really great to hear your story and the story of Firefly Digital.
Thank you, Peter. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
Cheers,
Goodbye,
mate.
everybody. Bye-bye.